Alright, so welcome back again. My name is Jesse, and in this wonderful and exciting tutorial, we're trying to see how to work with one-time password in Python. So first of all, what do we mean by OTP? So OTP is a form of multi-factor authentication that allows us to be able to securely authenticate to a particular platform. So the main idea is that if you are visiting a platform like a web server, you mostly use your credentials. That is your login, either your username or email, and then a password. And once you log in, the server create a code and then send some notification to your delivery tools. It can be your Authenticator app or your email, some 6-digit number. And with that digit number, you can log in again and then you have access to the platform. So we saw how it works in depthly in the previous tutorial. Now we want to see how to generate the QRCode from this OTP, right? So once we have created the OTP, we want to see how do we generate a QR code to use, right? So what I mean is that we want to be able to do something like this. So we have my Streamlit app. We want to generate the code and then convert this code or convert this system into a QR code that we can scan on an app, and then anybody that has the Google Authenticator app can have the shared secret to be able to see the code, right? Perfect. So let's see how to do that. So we already saw how it works. So the most important thing is you need a shared secret plus your units current time, which is standard for everybody, and then you divide it by the seconds, so 30 seconds to get a counter number. Then you pass the counter number together with the shared secret that you created in an HMAC algorithm. This we saw already. So let's see how it works. So I'll go back again to my workspace here, and then we'll be trying to, I've created a file called generate QRCode, right? And then I'll just clear off this. So in case you need it, you can just go with pip install py OTP and then QRCode. We need a pillow, right? Pill. So this is going to install it perfectly for us. Now we start from it. So let's go back again. Let's go with pip install, right? We have already installed them. Then QRCode. Then I also need to import my py OTP, right? So we saw the procedure. So I'm just going to create a simple function called def. So generate QRCode. Now what we need we need to pass in the secret. Then we need to pass in an issuer or the user, some user account name or something. Call this account name. It can be email, it can be anything. Then the issuer, right? So these are the things that we need. Then I need to create my URI. So the URI is going to be my py OTP dot TOP, right? So TOTP means time-based one-time password dot TOTP. Then I'll pass in the secret, right? And this allows us to be able to generate the one-time password by calling, if I call code, and not code, but now this will generate the code for us, right? But we want to get the URI. So I just go with dot provisioning URI. Then I'll pass in, it takes in the name, which is going to be my account name. Then it takes in the issuer name, which is going to be my issuer, right? That is it. So this is going to generate for us, and now I can just create my QRCode. So it's going to be my QRCode dot QRCode. Then I'll pass in the version 1. Then you specify some dimensions. So box size, let's give it as 10, and then the border as 5. So this box size and then the border refers to this. If I go here, so the box size 5 and the border, right? And then we need to specify the color, right? Whether it's black or blue or whatever the color we want it to be. So I'll just go down here and just go with my qr.add data. Now pass in my URI. Then I need to make my image. So this is going to, let's make image. So the image is going to be like image. I'm converting into an image. Then QRCode.make image. Then I'll pass in the fill color. So fill color. So I want it to be black, can be blue, can be any color. Then a background color. So back color is going to be, let's say, white. So this one represents this color, right? So black and then white. Perfect. Then from there I can now go and save it. So image.save, I can save it into a particular file. So let's call it as a QRCode top1, right? top1.png, right? That is it. Then let's say print saved, right? Something like this. So this is it. So we already have this option here. Then in case we want to use it, we can just simply get my hash. So in the previous tutorial, we saw how to create it. So in order to create your code, you need your shared secret, which you can use this option to create the secret. So I'm going to use the same secret here. Then I'll pass it into my function. So this is going to be my shared secret. Then generate QR code. I'll pass in my secret, which is the shared secret that I have. And I'll pass in my account name, so I can just give it as any name. So let's call it as, let's say, example at gmail.com, and then the issuer name. So let's call it as, my issuer name is, let's say, JCharis, right? Tech, something like this, right? And now if I run it, I'll go here and I'll run my generate. It's going to generate the file, right? So it's going to save this particular file, this QR code file, and I can open the file. So go back here. If I open it, so this is the QR code that you have generated. Now, once you have generated, we can use our phone, right, to scan this particular code. So I can take my camera, and I can scan this particular code, right? So let's scan it. And once I scan it, I can show you on my phone what is happening. So here is what is happening on my phone, right? Now I can use any of these Authenticator apps. So I can use my Google Authenticator or Microsoft. So let's use the one for Google. And once I click on it, it's going to tell us that, okay, do you want to add some token? So it's giving us add the token. Do you want to add the token name, JCharis? So this JCharis here is the issuer name that we saw, right? So we saw this issuer name here, JCharis, and then the email. So you can see from here, right, in the example at Gmail. So this was the example that you created. So if I go with yes, now it has added it to it, right? And now you can see that once it's added to it, you can see the name, right? I think I did not add it again. So let's try it again. I'll go back again and try. I'll take the screenshot again. I'll take the screenshot again, which is this one here. Then I'm going to open this one. Yeah, let's go back again. Try to take it on my phone and then just to show you. Yeah, so if I go to my app, right? So this is my app. I don't know why it's not showing, but I think there is some security for this. So if I go here, scan, right? So you can see that I can scan the QR code. Let me show you. Where's the QR code? And this is my setup. You can see my setup. I can just go back here, scan this. And now you can see that I have it here, right? You can see that I have it here. It was able to scan, but the reason I cannot see it on my phone, right? I can see if you see, I have the code here and everything, but for security reasons, the app doesn't clone it. And now I have my number here, right? So I can see the number and I can use it. So this is how to convert your QR code, right? To, not your QR code, but your OTP, right? Your OTP that you created to QR code. Very simple approach, right? Very simple. You can actually send this on to your app or share it via email so that the person can have access to the phone and then use it. So thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you have learned something. See you another time. Stay blessed. Bye.